Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matters to the state, void of politics, fear or favor. Poor service delivery, unresponsive complaint systems, and lack of empathy continue to frustrate many Ghanaian consumers, issues that remain unresolved despite repeated calls for change. As Ghana joins the rest of the world to mark Customer Service Week, attention is once again turning to how businesses treat their customers and what more can be done to make service quality a true priority rather than a yearly slogan. From marketplaces, saloons, food joints, to banks, telecom firms, retail outlets, customer service remains one of the biggest factors influencing where Ghanaians choose to spend their money. Yet stories of rude attendants, long queues, unattended complaints still dominate customer experiences across sectors. So this is something we experience like almost every day in our institutions. Sometimes you go to banks to withdraw money and then how people approach you, like, it's kind of bad. But you see, customer service is key. And you see, what is funny is that most of the times these people sit there and they'll be like, the witches in my mother's house, the witches in my father's house doesn't want me to sell and stuff. But no, listen, this has nothing to do with witches. It has to do with your personality. You might be very good at what you do, but trust me, if you don't have that character to hold people, a bit jigu. Something you start with your own hands, you're going to destroy it with your own hands. See, I've seen a lot of people venturing into businesses and they are very good, okay? They are good at what they do. But when it has to do with customer service in this country, it's poor. It's poor. I would like to mention some companies, but I wouldn't. Because sometimes when you go to some of these companies for business transaction or to get whatever it is, you know, the person can just sit down and then look at you from top to down. As if you don't know your reason for being in that company. But you are there for the people. Listen, you don't exist as a businessman or woman when you don't have customers. And a customer also does not exist when he doesn't have anybody he does business with. So you are there, you are selling your things, but imagine you don't have customers to come and buy from you. Then what is the essence of you selling? What's the essence of you selling? It doesn't make sense. But that is what we see in this country. You go to some government institutions and then we have customer service representatives and they don't even care. And I would say this is a major key why a lot of businesses are collapsing. And as today, we are celebrating World Customer Service Day. I'm sure it is about time institutions need to learn this. In your first approach to someone in a company might actually, draw the interest of the person to keep coming, or rather push the person not to come at all. And so it's key and it's needed. It is not always about, we getting the money. Yeah, the money is good because it's the money you use in running the business. But if you don't take note of certain things, it's going to drain the business. It will drain the business literally. And see, sometimes it's quite very funny when you go to purchase something and the person feels as if he or she is doing you a favor. When it has to do with that, both of you are favoring each other. You have the good, I don't have the goods, I have the money. So it's an exchange. I give you the money, I get what I want. You also take what you want and then you give me what is due to me. But that is not it. You go to purchase something, the person behaves as if at the end of the chow, you're not going to pay. You're not going to pay for it, but you are also going to pay. You will definitely pay for it because it's not free. You cannot walk into ShopRite right now, purchase whatever you want to purchase, and then after you are done, you walk out, you'll be arrested. It doesn't happen like that. You are supposed to pay for it. That is the way we go about it. You pay for it and then you go with whatever you've bought. So it's an exchange. And we need to learn that. Because it helps in the growth of an institution. It helps in the growth of a company. It helps in the growth of even a personal business. It helps. If this is not really necessary, I'm not sure the whole wide world will be celebrating it. No. If it's not necessary, there will only be awareness on this. And if not necessary, I'm not sure that it will be something that is, so important that we need to educate people on that. No. It's needed. And I wouldn't limit it to maybe government institutions or private institutions. So long as you find yourself somewhere and then you are doing what you are supposed to do. Customer service, we need to learn that. And sometimes you're not getting the customers, you feel like, no one is doing anything. No one is sending your name on Juju or whatever. No one is sending your company to a fetish place to manipulate whatever is going. No. It is ourselves. And we need to work on that as an institution, as a company. We need to work on that. Sometimes you can go to a company where this company has to do with cards and stuff, and you don't really know much about it. There's supposed to be someone who is supposed to educate you on that. So there is this, I wouldn't mention this company's name, but there is this company actually went to transact something, okay? And sometimes when you get to a company for the first time, there are people, as I said, customer service representatives. There are people there who will get to you at the door and then communicate to you. Oh, why are you, maybe your mission? And then something, if you're finding it difficult, they can actually refer you to maybe a desk where someone will explain to you what you're supposed to do next. Maybe do it this way, do it that way. You see, and then it makes things so lively. And immediately I come, definitely I'm going to recommend you to another person. But you know what? When I got in there and I was supposed to fix in some details, I felt I'm a cat. Because I couldn't identify where I'm supposed to go from there. And the person I was actually telling feels as if she is so much endowed with a lot of customers and she has to pay attention to them. And that kind of holy anger that drops when you are in need of something. And then the person feels like the person is delaying you. And I'm not the first person complaining about that. I've had a lot of people who actually went into that same company to do something. And it happens that let me say it is the order of the day, or it's the norm in that particular company. And it's bad. It's bad. This one, I'm not sure that the government will come and stand in front of you and tell you to do it. Yes, the government has done its best to give you the business, or a private institution has done their best to bring out a company or whatever it is. But attitude in welcoming people into the company will either attract more people or push them away. It is your business, yes, that is true. But you can actually get that. How you are going to sustain those customers depends right on you. Thank you for making time with me and Debbie's Girl.